She cooked, but she was down here. A banana pudding is terrible. And not a banana is just pudding and cookies. Cookies around the bottom and on the top, on the side. Rest is pudding.
And whose is that?
Prepare the bills, banana pudding is terrible.
Um.
That's an African church. Something like that is.
Oh, they doing a little. Okay, that's right. Give us that African.
They having service outside.
They having church service African.
Outside.
Okay, they doing African things. Just thank you. Like, we need that ritual out here. You need to be pushing it for these black people.
Usually here out in the parking lot.
Mm.
Due to the pandemic, I guess they
It's to help the black people.
outside.
Push out the racist white people. Okay, push it. Because not all white people are racist. But push out the racist white people. Okay, ritual. Okay, Walmart. Okay,
I'm gonna park out here at close. It's not too far from you.
Can you do it?
You're not getting out. This is fine for me.
Boy, you scared me when you pulled up in here. I thought you was getting ready to hit that motherfucking car,
Where's your
Chris.
card, sir?
Oh, right here.
You
Hold
got
on.
on your pants. It's
No.
too big.
No, first of all,
Got on some new sweatpants.
I want you to do this, Chris.
Sexy, got your chest out of them.
I want you to do this, Chris.
What?
I want you to stop being grown. Because you're not
2020.
grown. Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause you're not.
Lock
Right.
the door, somebody might snitch in.
Okay. Boy, ain't nobody finna snatch me out. Did you just... Okay, you know what? You disrespectful, Chris. And I'm going to tell you that right now. You're very disrespectful. Because I'm tired of talking to you, Chris. Okay. Very disrespectful. You're never supposed to spit when you're just out there in public. Now, if you look good, yeah. But no, it don't matter. They say it's not good for you to spit out there just like randomly, out there in public. It's just not, so I had to remind him, sometimes. So, yeah. But, yeah, going to Walmart and going around, riding around, blah, 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 blah. And that's it. That's all I'm going to be doing. But I'm pretty sure I'll be doing something else. So for right now, I'm just going to sit and wait in this air conditioning car and get it over with. Heck yeah, because I got some things that I want to do. I don't really want to sit around. I've been sitting around for years, guys, being good, going to school, going to work, doing the slavery 9-to-5 type stuff. And I really desperately, am not even pleading because I've already made a decision. My mind is made up. I'm not going back to do the slavery work. No, you're not going to sit there and tell me that I'm standing on my feet for 8 hours a day and get minimum wage. I don't think so. There's a smarter way that you can make money now online, and the world is crazy for standing on the feet for going back to work. It's not their fault because the world thought was making it brainwashing people to think that that's how you're supposed to live your life. And, some people can achieve way more once they, take the time and see what they can do. How can they reach their fullest potential without going to work? Because you want to post a picture on your Facebook at the moment. You want to meet up with a friend at that moment, but you have to go to work. You want to spend time with your family, but you have to go to work. And that's slavery. People have already found a way to make money without the system telling them that they need to spend all day to be away from their family and this and that and the third. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said that's important. So how about that? But it's nothing but brainwash. People are like, well, how do you expect for us to make a living? We got to go to work. That's the thing. That was the thing that's been repeating over and over again. We're trying to wake people up and let them realize that, you remember Kanye West? He had a song called New Slaves. That's what some of people are, nowadays, because they are still at work, standing on their feet for hours when people have, for what? What did you make that day? 100 and something? $200? $300? Okay, not even that. Okay, that's slavery, guys. Some people make that in less than 2 hours and get it right then and there. Less than 30 minutes. So it's almost like, that was the old way, and now people have technology, computers. You can find some type of way. It may not be on the damn computer. It may be just, out in the street or in face to face with people, your interactions. Money comes in that way too. You can't say that people cannot come up with money. That's why I say apartments needs to understand this. When you're trying to get an apartment, you are supposed to at least let that person move in if they have something covered for that month. You already asking for a deposit now. Let that person move in. Don't give a damn about if they got a job or not. That person put on the application that they are interested in that unit. If they got the money, don't nobody else got it, let that person get it while you playing the game. And do you got all these people out here with no place to stay? Why? Because you're not allowing people to just give you the same amount that someone else would give you whether they had a job or not. What difference do it make? Because once they come in and they lose their job, too late, they already in the apartment. They can't lose it. Why? Because they in their apartment already. But look how many people you will be able to get off the streets and get into their own place. Don't worry about if they're working or not. Can they give you the money? Can they come up with it? Okay, we'll give them a chance. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Give that person a chance. Do not sit there and be like, oh, you need a job. How do you expect for someone to reach their fullest potential if you telling them to go back into slavery and work a job? If I got the money for my rent and my deposit straight up, you better let me in that bitch, because I'm not finna sit up here and deal. I'm not. Now look how many people got the money right then and there and looking for a place, can't get a place because they got something on their record or whatnot, and now they out here in the streets and stuff like that, or they're staying with somebody else, but everybody wants their own privacy. If people coming up, people who are rejected by the system or not to get their own place because of certain things, as long as they can come up with the money for that unit, then what is the landlord losing? They don't pay for that month. If they didn't pay for the next month, then they have to go. They have 30 days to get out, right? Okay, so that means you're going to be able to, you're the landlord now. You got more money than just that one person, missing out on their rent. Okay, so you got more money saved in the bank. So you really ain't got to do all that. You can let them go and tell them they got to leave. Boom. But look how many people come up with the money in the time being, and now they got to wait for the system to say, well, we're going to see if you qualify. Excuse me, I am qualified. Okay, I am qualified. So, yeah, I'm just I'm not really understanding. I'm not, because it's supposed to be people first, and we are first, but then they're like, well, we're going to put you in another category to where we're going to pick and choose who we want based on their slavery, if they're going back to work and going into slavery. What about them, all the work that they did while you didn't see it, while the system didn't see it? It's face-to-face interactions with people too. You can make money on however you're able to get it, okay? And some people are generous and allow you to do that. But if everyone else begins to open up and everyone else starts to continue to allow people to, move straight in. As soon as they got the money, they can come straight in. You need to let people move straight in, seriously. That's what the problem is between the landlords and, and all that stuff. Because literally, yes, I do understand. I want to make sure this person can keep up with their rent and blah, blah, blah. But, literally, that's the issue with some people. And yes, congratulations to some people, and I congratulate the people who chose not to accept people, because that's up to you, that's your business. But I do want to mention that it is very bright for you to allow people who can come up with the same amount of a person with or without a job. Seriously, please make sure that happens. See you guys later.